Darman copycats. Christian ones, cheap ones, totally ones, dramatic ones, fucking aerobatic ones. And now they can be found in portrait mode. In case you just stumbled onto this video, have no idea where you are, and you're scared, let me explain what a Darman video is. Darman videos generally last for about 20 minutes with a pretty thin plot and whatever quality this acting is.
No! Jay, Derek, help!
All I can say is, running from your problems just makes them worse.
The goal for these videos is to spread positivity and, in the end, make you learn a lesson. Take, for instance, Paralyzed Millionaire Saved by Immigrant. Yes, all the titles are like this.
What you're wearing doesn't exactly scream that you want the job.
Yeah, okay, look, I know how I look, all right? But lady, I just need a signature.
Okay, first off, I'd be scared if I was you because this is the fit that every soon-to-be-revealed hot werewolf wears in movies. You're fucked. And secondly, despite them calling him an immigrant, this is clearly an American guy with heavily Eastern roots. Nonetheless, this guy, who's a rich paraplegic, and his evil wench henchmen decide, based off of the process of profiling, that this guy is a criminal. And in the end, this criminal immigrant ingrate saves his life, proving that racism is bad. I'm glad I learned that one early. However, the difference between the two is that Darman takes about 30 minutes to get a message across, and Real Short, the copycat we're watching today, gets the same message across after 71 1-minute episodes, which after watching 7 episodes, the other 64 1-minute episodes have to be individually paid for. Except, I got confused here because how much does one episode cost? Great, I can get 1,300 coins, but why do I want 1,300 coins? I'd like to only spend $5 on this, but is that enough? Also, we need to talk about the value of these coins for a second. I can spend $10 on 1,150 coins, but wouldn't it just make sense to pay for the 1,000 choice for $5 twice, and you'd have almost double of what you're getting with just a one $10 purchase? And again, you can spend $15 for 1,800 coins, but I could also spend $15 or 5 3 times for 1,000 each, which would give me 3,000. This makes no sense. Someone somewhere has an accountant that they're probably pissed off at because they can't count. I found the episode that I wanted to watch that I wasn't gonna pay for, re-uploaded on Dailymotion. Thanks, Cinephile Haven. That's one of the better kinds of files you could be. However, you should probably check your Facebook notifications. They're bugging me. Today, we're gonna watch the Real Short movie, Found a Homeless Billionaire for Christmas. Just found him there. Now he's mine. But before that, howdy ho, neighborino. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you hadn't noticed, my name is Caleb. Hi. I love making YouTube videos, but what sucks is this thing right here, which shows that none of y'all are subscribed. What the hell? That being said, you should probably subscribe because I'm going to be pumping videos like this out every week to 2 weeks to probably a month. Now back to the actual video.
Boss, you've been working undercover as a homeless man for 6 months now to investigate your uncle's crimes. Now that your uncle's in prison, it's time for you to return to the Jones Group.
Thanks, Luis. There's one more thing I need to take care of.
Brought you your favorite cheeseburger.
Thank you so much, Victoria.
Thanks, but while I was fake homeless, this girl over here was giving me cheeseburgers all the time, so I'm gonna get one of those bitches first. Also, way to spoil any kind of possible plot twist you could have had for this movie, you got right to the point.
All right. Can I get you any condiments or anything? Ketchup or anything with your or...
What the fuck? Jesus!
Carl?
Jesus Christ, Victoria!
What was the plan regardless of if your girlfriend was even in the drive-thru? It doesn't matter if she's here or not. How are you gonna cover that up when you do get to the window? Hi, don't mind my wiener. My fries, please? Not that I condone this behavior at all, but why would you even go to the drive-thru at this location with your wiener out, knowing your girlfriend works there? That doesn't make sense from your perspective anyways, and again, why are you even going to the drive-thru wiener out?
You already found out. We're over, Victoria.
No. What? No, we're engaged. We're getting our marriage license tomorrow. Did you forget that?
This cheap, worthless ring is all it took for you to be faithful?
So yeah, he was cheating on Victoria at the location that Victoria works, wiener out in the drive-thru, and he gets too real too fast.
You are an asshole.
Carl, did you see what she did? Go after her.
Crazy bitch.
Don't you lay hand on her.
Don't ever touch me again, you filthy hobo with your diseases!
What are you talking about? You were just about to hit her. When did we move the goalpost? And despite him just now cheating on her and leaving her, she still wants to get married to him, at least for show, because she wants her grandmother to see her get married before her grandmother dies.
I think you should marry me.
What?
Just temporarily. That way your grandma can see you walk down the aisle.
You would do that for me?
If only I could marry you. homeless husband that I found on the street. Wait a minute. Simon, our homeless billionaire husband, proposes to Victoria, only for show, of course, except I think he immediately forgets this when he gets all weird and touchy.
No, I'm technically your husband.
I like the way the acting is in this movie, where a lot of movies try to make the acting believable. In this movie, they lack all subtlety, and they treat a homeless guy as though they're just now seeing a drag queen for the first time in 1950.
Are you sure you want to marry this gentleman? Are you being coerced?
Oh, you're marrying him, but he's dirty, and I'm pretty sure his mustache and beard are fake. Sir, are you perhaps a rich homeless husband billionaire? Then this lady that's giving them their marriage license starts to believe that she recognizes the homeless man and thinks he's a rich CEO, which, by the way, he tries to tell Victoria 80 times throughout this movie, and this asshole cuts him off every single time he tries to tell her.
Victoria, there's actually something I need to tell you. I'm not
You don't have to explain. The only thing I care about is kindness and honesty.
Wouldn't it be crazy if the rich homeless billionaire husband actually ended up also being hot? Oh my god! Like I said, bro gets a little bit creepy here.
Simon, I'm coming in.
Except it's okay because he's the hot love interest and she does not see this as weird at all. This is where her and homeless knockoff Ludwig run into her ex before he punches him in the face, and he uses that sweet, sweet rich person power to resolve himself of any of the consequences.
Are you blind? I've been attacked. Call security.
Sir, you've been disrupting airport operations, and we need you to leave.
What?
No, I remember those nights that I was on the street. Thunderstorms, snow, even heat waves. There were so many nights where I wondered if I was even gonna make it through the night. But I always had hope that greater things were holding out for me. I didn't know exactly what or who I was holding out for, but...
Hold on a minute. Calm down, dude. You only faked being a homeless person. You're getting a little bit too into the lie right now. Do you believe the lie for a second?
Simon, Victoria's husband.
Hey, Grandma Naomi. It's so nice to meet you. I've heard so much about you.
You're Simon Jones. All right, Mom. I know you're excited, but let's not scare off Simon on his first trip.
Calm the fuck down, Grandma. I'm not Simon. If you didn't want to be found out so bad, why did you shave the beard in the first place? If you knew all this would happen, why didn't you just leave the facial hair? However, I'm having a little bit of trouble understanding that you actually want to hide your identity because you've already tried to tell Victoria like 13 times. So why don't you just let them tell her who you are? I'm confused.
I prepared a honeymoon suite for you.
I couldn't agree more.
Go for it, kids. You deserve it. And then after directly setting up the room to be dramatic, Grandma just waltzes in like a pervert.
Grandma!
Probably hoping to catch some action. You crazy old bat. I'm watching you, Grandma.
Grandma's still here. Better put on a show.
Why act? We are married after all.
Okay, like I said before, I know this guy's set up to be like the good, handsome guy, but the way he's acting in this movie is just creepy and kind of manipulative. And I wouldn't be surprised if after everything he has done in this movie, she thought to herself, alright dude, just go enjoy being homeless now. This is where Victoria runs into her cousin, who happens to be the person that her ex cheated with, and...
Well, Jay tells me that you're still just a lowly burger joint server in New York. That's enough, Linda.
Why does it sound like a war's about to break out?
And who is this handsome guy? Victoria, is this your fiance?
Also, it's kind of hard to hear everything that's happening over the music.
People like you don't deserve to dine in a place like this. You should be on your knees serving me.
What do you think she does at her job, dude? I saw her just in the drive-thru, and multiple times people have said that she waits tables. No one's definitely getting on their knees. Fast forward a little bit, and now we're home, and the power's out, and she's actually falling for our homeless husband, billionaire.
Sorry to interrupt.
God damn it, Mom.
But the power's out. Simon, could you go down and check the breaker real quick? You're the only man in the house.
Also, why was there so much venom behind that? I know you're busy kissing and getting married and you're happy with your homeless guy, but the power's out. Help me fix that shit. Victoria is just suddenly invited to a class reunion that she just found out about that I would assume was planned for weeks, except Simon just bought this bar, which is where the class reunion is being held, so I don't know how this happened.
Luis, it's me. Yeah, I need you to buy a bar for me. And also send over some custom-made dresses, okay?
Dude, this guy just solves problems by throwing money at it. His whole personality is jawline and money. Dude, I need you to buy me a bar and like 10 dresses for my girlfriend right now. What do you mean size? He bought a random bar and it's being held at it. That's all we know, even though it just happened.
You think that farm girl is coming too?
Yeah, she's just setting herself up to be humiliated.
Farm girl look. Sister in Christ, you're wearing a cowboy hat right now. Also, we get to see the other rich guy in the movie try to solve his problems with money and he gets yelled at.
How about I slip you some green? Slip us in.
Yeah, my fiance, he's got this. He's loaded.
Excuse you? Step back.
When Simon and Victoria arrive at the bar, it reveals that he actually owns it.
You're gonna have to get in line behind me.
Right this way, sir.
Why are they able to skip the line?
I want to speak to the bar owner right now. I am making an official complaint.
Owner? Sir, should I kick them out?
These two immediately switch up.
Can we come in with you?
Yeah, Victoria, it's been years since we've hung out. We have so much to catch up on.
So how'd you get the bouncer to play along earlier?
What if...
Yeah?
What if I told you I was a billionaire?
You're not a billionaire, Simon. I've known you since I met you on the streets in New York.
You're not a billionaire, Simon. I've known you since I met you. He finally comes clean, and she's so thick-headed that she just doesn't understand this.
What if I told you that I was the CEO of the Jones Company? Biggest company in America.
So that would make me the wife of a billionaire?
No, actually, if you were a billionaire, I think
I'd run.
Oh man, if you were a billionaire, I'd hate that. If you were a billionaire, I would take a plane over to another continent so you and I didn't live on the same landmass. You're stronger than me, sister. So Simon just goes back to the old strategy of lying. Meanwhile, the two antagonists, pretty sure everybody in this movie is an antagonist. Like, the only good characters in this movie are our two main characters. Everyone else just kind of sucks. Either way, these two invite her ex from like elementary school and he fucks shit up.
Looks like they brought another scumbag in. Makes sense you guys are involved in this.
You can shut the fuck up too, pony boy! What do you see in him? He's just a homeless bum! No money, no nothing!
This actor is taking this role so goddamn seriously that I think he believes this is his big break onto the really small screen.
Get him! Beat this bastard to death! How cute!
Two questions. First off, why does my man look like Shia LaBeouf? And second, are we about to see an execution?
Oh, whoa!
Any last words? Ugh, whoa! And after firing a Boogie 2988 style warning shot, the other guy gets arrested and Simon gets off scotch-free because again, CEO money powers. Despite the cops literally being in the parking lot still, this guy beats Simon with a bat. And Simon just accepts his death.
Call 911!
Don't be scared.
Turns out a light hit in the top of the head with what appears to be a cheap wooden baseball bat won't kill you, so Simon is fine in the hospital. I'm starting to think that this guy Simon is the CEO of all of the businesses. Because while Simon's in the hospital, he has his men come in and sweep the area.
Anyone suspicious and take him to the police station. No one gets near Mr. Jones.
They check the area for intruders to make sure no one's going to, perhaps, flaming double knee kick Simon right in the head while he's down to finish the job.
Mother booked this venue a few days ago, and this place is all yours if you could just sign this contract for me.
My mother knows us so well. My mom, Anna Barron, she already reserved this place and she paid the deposit in full. We're here on her behalf.
That's right. This place was reserved by Mrs. Barron. She said she'd send her daughter and her fiance over. I thought you two were them.
Well, I already signed.
Unfortunately, ma'am, they had dibs.
We'll figure this out.
Still acting tough there, Captain Poverty?
Why do they still insist that this man's homeless? And oh my god, how many things can happen in the course of like, what, one day? Anyway, Simon and Victoria almost lose the place they want to get married. So Simon, what do you know? Buys the hotel, because that's the only thing he knows. And of course, as soon as he buys the hotel, these two assholes are removed from the premises.
Who could have bought the entire hotel property? This is not over yet.
And at this point, I cannot understand how no one gets how he's rich. Oh, except Victoria, who apparently now acknowledges that he's rich.
I didn't know you were buying entire property. Rich.
Okay, great. We understand now that Simon is rich. We all are on the same page. Great.
Even if this was all a setup, how could Victoria afford a helicopter? She's dirt cheap. I heard the CEO's been gone for 6 months now. No one knows where he is.
My dad is the vice president of the headquarters. He couldn't be wrong.
You heard it here first. Rich people can't make mistakes. Jeffrey Epstein has that island.
Who's this person pretending to be the CEO?
Daddy, you're here. That man is claiming to be the president. Punish him.
Yeah. We can't get away with this.
What do you gotta say, Zach?
Dad, say something. Punish him.
What are you gonna do about it, Zachy, huh? You gonna punish me?
Punish. Yeah.
Dad!
That is the CEO, you idiot! How dare you treat him like this?
That man is the CEO.
I'm fucked.
That was so genuine.
Fire them all.
Please, no.
Enough. Sweetheart, just let me explain.
Explain what? Exactly. Explain how many luxury cars and private jets you own. Explain how everything that you told me about you and about us was just a lie.
What insane leaps have we taken for you to go from I know you're rich to I didn't know you were rich, you were lying to me. What the fuck? Not only that, but Victoria, you asshole, you've been cutting him off the entire goddamn movie.
Victoria, I'm so sorry. Look, I fell in love with you that day that you gave me the burger. Okay?
No, I'm marrying a billionaire? I hate that. No. She gets over it pretty quickly because who would have thought marrying a billionaire that looks like handsome Squidward isn't that bad? And then the movie finally ends with them getting married and they're dressed like cowboys. Wait, I found a homeless billionaire husband for Christmas. Wasn't this a Christmas movie? They must have forgotten about that. So, 2 hours later, 30 minutes worth of ads, they're finally married, this guy got fired, and I can say that that was anything other than real short. They did a good job of sending the message of not assuming that someone is homeless despite them claiming that they are, because they just might be the CEO of every company in the world, and that they might be hot under that fake beard. I also had a very fun time watching this movie in the small amount of screen space that I had to watch this movie. I believe if I perhaps had the entire screen to watch the movie on, there would be far too much to focus on, so that'd be silly. Also, there were no credits to this movie, so anyone that was in it, go fuck yourself. Anyways, there are many, many more movies on realshort.com that I would watch, make videos about. Saved it. Anyways, thank you for coming on this journey with me and watching this movie, and now I leave you with 30 seconds of footage of my cats.